everybody. The semester's just started, and you're probably trying to figure out how I've designed my course. Every teacher who teaches on campus has a slightly different course design, and you have to get used to that teacher's quirks and design differences. My course emphasizes writing, not jumping through hoops to earn points. And actually, that's a big issue we'll talk about in a few minutes. But I do have an announcement also at the beginning of my course that the course is designed to be used on a computer, not on a cell phone. I have had a few students try to negotiate the entire course poking their fingers on a cell phone, and it just doesn't work. I'd like to show you what the course should look like if you look at it properly on a computer screen. And I'm going to share my screen with you right now. And if you take a look at the home page, it should look like this. You'll see the home up here. See where the cursor is moving around? If you click on there, you'll see the home page. There's an announcements section, and the announcements usually float up to the top of the course. You'll see them there. You'll see my welcome announcement up there, and a couple of important things. I really do put some important notices up here. For instance, it says regarding comments on postings by other students. I have a policy. I don't require it. Many courses do, and some of you will be going, yeah, I don't have to do that, but I'd like to encourage you to anyway. I'll explain why quickly. It's a state law that we must encourage our students to have interaction, and so a lot of teachers just require it. Minimum number of postings, and then commenting on other students' postings, and I see that as being very contrived, and a lot of students just do it because they're required, and they don't say anything of relevance to their classmates. I would rather you do it voluntarily. I'll give you extra credit for doing that, and say something sincere to your classmates. Make them feel welcome and part of a community. I also have an important announcement about artificial intelligence generated text at the beginning of my course. I'm very clear about it. I will not accept it. Some teachers may. In other courses, you can go and study with them if you want to, but if you want to learn how to write, you don't want to be programming a computer to write your essays for you. That's not going to help you. It's sort of like a piano player just pushing a button and having the inside the box piano play the song for you instead of the muscle memory you need to learn how to play melodies and chords and scales, right? You need the muscle memory and the brain memory to develop your own sentences and then make mistakes and correct them through revision and editing. And if you lean too heavily on ChatGPT or any other artificial intelligence software program to generate text for you, you'll never learn how to be a good writer. So in my course, I will fail students if they use AI generated text, okay? It's a pretty simple agreement. You agree not to do it, and I'll agree to accept your work. So beyond that, though, I'm a really friendly guy. If you have any problems at all with understanding my policies like AI or anything like that, please send me an email. Let me know. Send me your ideas. Some students think that AI is a good thing and that you can use it to generate ideas. I would encourage you then to study with teachers who agree with you on that. I don't. Okay. Beyond all that, take a look at the way the course is set up. Here's week 1. First of all, there's a welcome to the class and a syllabus. Very important. You read the syllabus, and then you'll see every week is kind of set up the same way. I have some general announcements, a little quiz once in a while. Then I have a lecture content area, okay, and discussions. These are the icons for a discussion. There's an easy one this week. The discussions are very important in my class, but they're not your grade. There's another announcement up near the top of the course. Students are used to taking some classes where your grade is calculated by jumping through hoops and earning points. In fact, if you go over to this part of the home page, it says grades, and you click on there, and eventually all of the assignments with your name will come up, and you can see what score I gave you on those assignments. But those are only class participation points, and class participation is 15% of your grade. This is not your grade. I want to make that very, very clear. Even though it says grade on the grade book, it's not your grade. Okay, so if you ever get lost, by the way, in our class, if you just go back to the home page, click up there and it says home, or you can also click, sometimes if you go down to modules and you just want to see what modules you're supposed to be working on, it's all displayed weekly, one at a time. So there's week 1 with the date, right? Notice that we got down to this section right here, after week 1, before week 2. It's really hard to break up all of learning into discrete 7-week sections. So sometimes you want to be, finishing up one week and reading ahead to the next. And that's what this is all about. So there'll be a section like this every week, and then you'll get to week 2. You'll see it's built similar. There's lecture content, and there's a lot more because it's week 2 and we're really getting into the course. And then we have more discussions, and these generating exercises are really important in my class, okay? Because if you do them correctly and you generate ideas, it's a pre-writing exercise that will help you build up to an essay. And so we're going to be working on these pre-writing exercises. I'll have you write about the ending of the 2 short stories you read, discussing the setting, discussing dynamic and static characters, discussing round and flat characters, discussing figurative language or suspension of disbelief. If you do these pre-writing generating exercises correctly and you put some heart into it, you can literally copy and paste all of them, dump them into a Microsoft Word file, a blank document, and you will have more than half of your first essay about the 2 short stories written. By the way, let's go back here. In week 1, I introduce the short stories that I would like you to read. Okay, so here's the section here where I give you a choice of which short stories you would like to write about. Here we go, a selection of the short stories right here, and you can pick anything that you want to that's in this area to read. It's your choice. And I've gone out of my way to design this class so you do not have to buy a $100 textbook. It's all given to you for free. There's no book to purchase in this course. Here's something important. I have this little housekeeping area in week 1. This is your class ID for signing up to Turnitin, and directions on how to create a Turnitin account. And I can guarantee I'm going to have students sending me emails saying, what is the class ID for Turnitin again? It's right here. And what's the enrollment key? It's right here. It's the word password. But, students are going to say, I can't find it. Where is it? Yeah, send me an email. I'll send you a screen grab and show you how to find it. So anyway, you're going to be kind of fumbling around the first couple of weeks trying to figure out how this course is designed, but don't worry about it too much. You can always send me an email. See this thing right down here where it says inbox? Okay, that's important. That's going to be your in-house email system. Use this always in our class. And if you click on there, email icon will come up, and you can send me an email. Here's a list of emails I got from students last semester in here right now. But you'll be able to send me communications. There's this little icon right here to compose a new message. And you just start typing in my name down here, and it will pop up. There you go. And then you can put a topic in here. And start writing an email. I have a question, okay? And then send it to me. Click send down there. And you'll be surprised. Sometimes I'm up really late at night and I will be answering emails almost immediately. If you send me an email at midnight, do not be surprised if I answer that. So, you know, I really want my students to succeed. And I think one of the most important things you can pick up from this first week of the semester is that I'm a friendly guy. I want you to succeed. I'm very straightforward about what I want and what I don't want in my class. Like, I don't want you to use artificial intelligence. I don't want you to depend too much on those scores that you see for the class participation and think that that's your grade. Actually, 40% of your grade is going to be, actually, it's in this class, it's 60% of your grade is going to be the essays that you write, and the scores will be on Turnitin. And it's not that scary because you'll be able to write your essays, get feedback from me, and then revise them for a better score. And it'll be very clear what you need to revise to earn a better grade. So this course is set up for success if you put your heart into it. And that's the most important message that I want you to get from me. You'll succeed if you work hard, and I'm a friendly guy. I want you to succeed. So this has been a really long video. I promise the rest of them won't be this long, but it is the beginning of the semester and there's a lot of material to cover. If you ever have any questions about something that I've said, do not hesitate to use the email system and send me a question. I'll respond right away, okay? Go and have some fun with this course and just explore. There's nothing in this first week that's going to affect your grade whatsoever, so you can't make a mistake, okay?